Hello guys, today we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to talk about the Morakniv. Well, no, we're not going to talk about the Morakniv at all. I'm sure any of you bushcrafty lot know everything there is to know about a Morakniv. Trusty, reliable, very sharp out the box. It does have a few small flaws. We're going to fix them today, I think. Hopefully. I don't know. You'll be just as surprised as me, won't you? This is actually my first ever Morakniv. This is the companion. I will put a link into where I got it. It's probably only about £10–12. This is the carbon blade. So the carbon blade is potentially going to need some upkeep as opposed to the stainless steel. Very nice grind into the single beveled edge. It's the Scandinavian grind, I believe they call it. Absolutely beautiful for sharpening out in the field. Now, I know this is EDC Weekly, and UK knife laws prohibit without good reason to be carrying a fixed blade knife. So this is more of a bushcrafty style, survivally-esque video. I was quite excited to try this. I'm going to put a few modifications on the knife and hopefully make it a little bit nicer. There's going to be a few things that we need for this today. I'll go through as to why. We're going to need a drill bit. This is a size 5, just a normal wood. What, I can't remember what tip they call it. Just a normal wood. We're going to need a file. I may need something a little bit more heavy duty. I've got some kitchen towel. And I've got some tin foil. I have some paracord. We're going to need more of that too. And I have a lighter, because we can't do paracord without a lighter. Or scissors. See, I'll keep them open now. Scissors to snip the cord with. We're not going to use this one. I'm going to dig out a better one. And this is a ferrocerium rod. This one has a striker. We'll need one of those too. And oh yeah, did I say white vinegar? I don't know. We've got some white vinegar and we've got some nail polish remover. Now, white vinegar doesn't have to be endorsed by Sainsbury's. It's just the closest shop to me, and I use it for other stuff anyway. I watch a lot of videos and they tend to use rubbing alcohol. But I don't have any. I've got nail polish remover, which is acetone. So I reckon this will do the job for what we need. Oh, sorry. So the first mod that I think we'll crack into will be the lanyard. So with the Moraknivs, they're not full tang. Although I think, if I know rightly, they have brought a new full tang knife out. I don't know. This is the Mora Companion, and I do really like it. A bit of a finger guard in there, but it does fit all 4 fingers nicely. I can really get into that. But I like a lanyard, especially on knives that are like this. Maybe sometimes a little bit trickier to, you know, I mean, it's got a bit of jimple in there, but for a bit of a safety reason, bit of a wrist loop maybe. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a lanyard loop, and I'm going to show you how to make a lanyard. Not that you're that daft, but shall we do it anyway? So I've got my drill, and I've got a size 5 bit because that seems to be adequate enough. Right, I've got a little bit of wood just to protect my surfaces. So because they are 2/3, 3/4 tang makes it acceptable. We're not going to be drilling through any metal in the other end. I'll just grab something, protect my hand from this blade. They are very sharp out the box. So we're just going to drill a hole in the top here. Butchery! There we go. We're through. We've got a hole. Oh, holy, holy, holy. Holy moly. Oh, you can see. Oh, there we go. Woohoo. Right, let's get rid of this. Let's do some housekeeping, eh? Sometimes I don't think all of this through rightly. Right, so shall we pop it back in here in a sec? Let's put some cord through. Oh, look at that, it's perfect. It went all the way through. We'll pop it back in its sheath. So, let's move that. Something a little bit different. Kind of cool, I suppose. It's not your everyday standard knife lanyard. We'll keep it a bit shorter there. So what we're going to do is, well, it's a noose, really. Shall we do a noose? I haven't done one of these for a very long time. What's a traditional noose? A traditional noose is around about 7 loops, isn't it? But you don't have to at all. It'd help if I showed you what to do, wouldn't it? Right, traditional noose. We get our length of paracord through the loop. We take it up and bring it back down on itself. And that will be nice and easy for you to understand. So we need this loop at the top. What we're going to do is we're going to take... Oh, this is a fiddle, isn't it? Right, let's take it from there. We're going to take your working end and you quite simply just go in to wrap. And when you've done the loops that you're happy with, pop it through there and pull it down. Right, there you go, you got a noose, look. I can tidy that up. Pop it down there. You can pop it wherever you want. Do you want it there? Pop it there. Then that bit there keeps it all tidy. I can do this neater. In fact, to be honest, why do you want it neater? It's a bushcraft knife. Well, yeah, you do though, don't you? You do want it neater. There you go. There's your first loop. Shall we just do a little snippy snip at the end here? Boink. Give it a little melt. Give it a little melt. And there we go. There's your noose. It's like a slip knot. Kind of cool, I suppose. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same bit further up. Give it enough. Well, I don't know how long to do it. Like I said, this is the first time I've done this. For you guys, that is. So we'll take it up there and we'll just do it the same. So what we've got here is a nice big lanyard loop. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Right, so the handy thing about this is that you can have it still attached. So this part here is lesser known to some people, that the clip-on buttons, or if you've got these, you can stack them, but the clip-on buttons, so they'll be more commonly carried quite high up, maybe on some chest area, maybe potentially on a rucksack, I don't know. But to be able to then pull this out and have it safe around your wrist, you know, I don't know. You could even have it around, oh gosh, what am I doing? I don't want to start this video again at all. Here we go. You could even take it up to that part, cinch it in there nice and tight. There! I've got where I was heading with this again. So while it's clipped on, you could pull the knife out, work with it. If you drop it, it's still attached. Just put it above that bit there, look. It's not going to fall off. So you've got your knife attached, clipped on, pull out, work. If you drop it, it stays attached to your sheath. Oh, there we go. So mod 1 lanyard. Mod 2, we're going to need a file. This is a bit that I've not done before either. So Moraknivs, unless you've got the specific ones, don't necessarily come with a spine that you can strike your ferro rod with. Quite happily strike this all day. Oh, and break it. So I did have a little go with the file earlier. This isn't the ferro rod we're going to use. Did have a little go with the file earlier. It doesn't cause the best strikes. So I will be doing some more file work along the spine to take off some of that rounded edge, to take off enough to give it a nice sharper edge, if that makes any sense. I'm sure some of you will know what I'm talking about. I can't get focus. So if I can get this file in here, what I need to do is create a nice sharp edge that will strike along the actual ferro rod. As I say, I had a go at this earlier, and I don't know how long it's going to take to do. There we go. We've managed to get some sparkage from it. Sparkage! So, all I used sort of diamond file. I did go at it quite hard, but we needed to get some roughness back on the back of that blade there, along the spine. So, that's mod number 2, the way of using it as a striker. Mod number 3. Move all of that out. Mod number 3 involves some tin foil, some kitchen roll, I know, and a Morakniv. First of all, we need to give it a clean, get rid of fingerprints, get rid of any excess oilage, anything that doesn't need to be on there. And that's why I was thinking the acetone inside the nail polish remover would be just the trick. Right, Get that cleaned away. Let's move you. Get rid of you. We're not going to be lighting any ferrocerium right now either. God no. I think this stuff's flammable, you know. Can you imagine? It wouldn't be a video of me putting a forced patina on a blade. It would be a video of me getting put out by Sleaford firefighters, wouldn't it? Happy days. Well, no. I don't think there'd be anything happy about that whatsoever, would be. Right, so shall we just take a couple of sheets of good old kitchen towel. One sheet does plenty. Right, I'm going to absolutely saturate this in white vinegar. And I'm going to wrap the blade up in it. And once the blade's wrapped up in it, I'm going to wrap it up in this. Oh no, poked out. I don't want to poke out. No. I'm dribbling everywhere. I guess this is why we need it so much. Oh my days, I hope this don't destroy me. Me mat. Oh, look at the mess I'm making. Shall I get some more tinfoil? Well, let's get food. Right, so we've saturated it. It's in there. Let's just wrap it up in that for now. It can't get much worse than that, can it? Clean up the vinegar mess. The vinegary mess. What we're going to do is we are going to come back to that in about half an hour. So if you would be so kind, please, can you count to 60 30 times for me? Okay, so 30 minutes passed. Shall we say 30 minutes? Quite excited. Look at this, I've learned from a mistake. I'm doing it on a tray now. Let's have a look. Oh guys, look at that. Starting to patina there. Let's give this a quick clean off. Not loads though, so I am going to do it again. I'll get rid of that sleeve. Let's have another go. Do it properly this time, shall we? Hold it off for another 30 minutes. I've learnt my other mistake too. I've doubled up on the foil. I'm thinking if we crunch it in, it might give it some patterning. So shall we give it another 30 minutes, see what happens? Stick it back in. Oh, we could just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Come back in half an hour. Half an hour. Okay, so there's a bit more than half an hour this time. I've had a bit of a faff. I changed that a bit. You eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed. I just thought it'd look a bit different, a bit nicer. I don't know. Right, let's have a look. Are you excited like me? I am a bit. If this doesn't work out how I'm expecting it to, because that means YouTube lied, and then I'm going to have to do it a different way. Ready for the grand reveal? Oh, that's coming out a lot better. It's not the same. Oh, it's coming out the way that I was expecting it to on the other side, actually. Let's wipe some of that away. And don't mind if we've got some on the plastic, like. Or even got any oxidization coming off. No, it's clean. So what we've got this on one side. I've got that on the other. Well, this has been half an hour. Hang on, I need to adjust you. Half an hour this has been. And this is completely experimental. I mean, you could just call me mental, never mind expera. So, shall we have a look? I think it has. Should we zoom out a bit as well? Oh, not too far, you see on my tap. Oh. Sod it. Let's wipe it off and have a look. Oh, it's basically done fuck all. Maybe I'm using wrong vinegar. But either way, let me go give it a wash. Either I did something wrong, or I just did something wrong, or it just don't work, or I used the wrong video. I don't know what I did, I don't know. But to be perfectly honest, I've got mustard everywhere. I kernel mustarded all over the place. It don't look too bad. It's got its patina on there. It's more than what I actually expected. I quite like that. It's quite a lot different. So there we go. What stage is that? Stage... Oh Christ, right. I did the hole which was stage 1. I suppose the hole in the lanyard could be stage 1? I don't even know anymore. There's that bit there. Should we call that stage 2 or stage 3? Oh no, I've lost count. Oh no, this is stage 3 because we were pissing about with the steel, weren't we? Shall we have another go at this? See if it still works even though I faffed. Ah, it does. So there we go. We've got a patinaed knife with a lanyard that will strike a ferrocerium rod. There we go. I suppose we'll do stage 4. Okay, so where are we at? Stage 4 of the Morakniv mod. So this wasn't gonna be an unboxing video, but shall we turn it into a quick unboxing video? Because I've got these flint and steels from Flintronic magnesium fire starter kit. How very interesting. Shall we see? Oh, I do like opening a new box of tricks. What we got? Got a bag. Oh, a bag. Let's put you out of touch over here. What else we got? Ah, it's one of them blow pipes. Lovely. Does that go in a bit more? Oh, it does. Look at that. Nice and compact. We've got 2 fire rods. Well, they look alright, don't they? Nice and fat. Nice wooden handle. Very sturdy steel there. What's on that? It's like a bit of measuring. Oh, look at that. You can't have now without a bottle opener on it. It's that bit there to strike it, is it? Oh, you bugger. That goes, doesn't it? Oh, what's this? A whistle. We got a whistle. Oh, it works. I'll put that there with the others. What else is in here? Not a lot. Get rid of that. Got a full steel there. Don't need that. Oh well, we don't need that or that. What we do need is this. Oh, look at that. That'll fit nicely on the side of there, won't it? Or shall we put it on the front there? Shall we put it on the front? Ah, the possibilities become endless. I think we'll stick it on side. Stick it on side, shall we? I wonder what this is like. Strikey strike. Shall we get the tray? Don't want to set anything on fire. So let's what it is, it's absolutely lovely to have a decent rod. So let's take that off, because all we need is the rod in it. We don't need steel at all, so we'll get rid of that. We'll keep the rod. Excuse me while I just clear my throat. Look at that, it's an Iceland pizza tray. We've had this forever. Came free with the pizza. Shall we see how well this likes a bit of cotton? Let's fluff this up a bit. This will be fun, won't it? Oh, you're going to warm my camera up. Let's move you away. Let's put you there. In fact, actually, I'm just going to put it under the water. Last one. There we go. Guess what? I didn't run out of cord that time because I went and got my whole spool instead. Right then, get rid of that bit. And here is why I looped. Would you bloody believe it? I looped that. There we go. And I looped it too tight. So now this bit, I'm just going to go thread through. Get in then. Like that. Then we're going to take this cord at the bottom and we're going to pull it through. So what that's actually done is tightened it all up as well. Tightened it up and pushed it off. There we go. I didn't say there wouldn't be any work involved here. There we go. So all we need to do now, tie a little knot at the top, and that knot will act as a pull cord for when you want to take this out. So I'll snip that off and melt it, or not. We're not going to do anything fancy with it. I did think about doing a little Turk's head knot on the end, zhuzhing it up, but I'll be honest, this video's taken me as good as all day to do because of the different elements of the video that have all required different parts, different what do you call it? They've all required different time scales. Oh, I don't even know anymore. Then I'll pop a knot on the end here as well, and that'll stop it from pulling through. Just like so. I'll do exactly the same, just snip it and melt it. So, there we have it. The ferro rod inside the sheath with a patinaed blade and a lanyard loop and a slip knot to go wherever it needs to go. Slip knot that could do with being a little bit tighter, but I think if that slip knot slips over that and then the knife pops into there, wherever your sheath is clipped, the knife will not get lost. Just for a little bit of good measure, what I think we'll do is we will just do a little extra, because why wouldn't we do a little extra? We're always about the extra, aren't we? Let's take some cordage, just like this. Clean it up a bit. Oh, they set the kitchen on fire again. Sorry, Tracy. Right. Oh, look at the state of that. Did that all just come off on my hand? It did. I can't say that I'm best pleased about that, guys. Find the ends, stick a loop in there. And then when the rod is tucked away and in its little happy home, we can just loop a couple around there. In fact, we can double loop it, stick it around there, and there we go. That ferro rod isn't coming out unless you want it to. And that is my take on turning a Morakniv into a bit more of a bushcrafty style survival knife. I hope you enjoyed. Let's get rid of that tab. Look at that, look at that. I'll have a thumbnail if I carry on doing that, am I? There we go. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it was somewhat informative for you. And if you like it, come back next week, because I'll be doing something else probably.